Y'all, I'm at the CU convenience store in South Korea. I was trying to find this little salad shop that's next door, but because I live in an administrative capital that's not very busy on the weekend, they're not open today. So now I am trying to get some lunch before I go do a little bit of shopping. And I think I settled on some tuna onigiri, uh, crab onigiri, and grapes, and some smoked quail eggs. Oh, I gotta get a drink too. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I need one more thing. Katari sale. 감사합니다. Katari sale. Let me see what I'm gonna drink. It's Saturday. I'm chilling. I did a show last night, a breakdown. It was late, but it was good. And damn, I think I'm gonna drink some soju. I wonder if I could drink that outside legally. I'm not sure, but maybe I'll just drink a beer. I wonder if that's legal. Can I drink beer outside? I'll get this grapefruit highball. Um, we had a really, really good show last night. We reviewed day 4 of the trial, and we started on the coverage of day 5. And then we're gonna go live later this evening, well, evening my time, morning your time tomorrow, and we are going to take a look at some of the commentary from people who are inside the courtroom. So that's what we're gonna do later. But I'm a little. Can I drink this outside? Women, can I drink that outside at the table? Yeah, can I drink this sitting outside? It's okay or no? Okay, it's okay. Okay, I want to make sure. All right, I don't want to do anything wrong. I'll be good. I'm 44. I'll be good. I'm not a kid, so I'm not getting drunk. Caught that. Can I also get one of these? And let me try. What is this? I'm gonna try this too. Um, yes. Nay. Nay, something. Yeah.
맛있어요?
Crab, mashida. Mashida. um, mulgogi, mashida. Mashiso.
맛있어요?
See? Something ni.
나는
Ni? Also, you don't like?
별로 안 맛있어.
No, no choice there. I forget how to say it, but I understand. Um, all right. Oh,
Same.
oh, sign. 감사합니다. How much was that? May I have a receipt? 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 감사합니다. 52 for what? Oh, I got those. Oh, 가방 주세요.
가방?
Yeah, I got cash for it.
100원. 100원.
Let's see. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Hold on. How many? How many did you say? Oh, how many? Oh, I think I spent that. I'm gonna use the card date because I don't feel like breaking a 50,000.
캐시.
Yes. I know no cash.
너 캐시.
No, I need card. Now I gotta find the card again. Hey, welcome back. Sorry, I think I turned the phone. I'm gonna get in the comments in a minute. Just give me a second. Let me buy my stuff. Where'd I just put the card? Oh, God did. Alright, kamsahamnida.
Okay, okay.
Okay, how much was it?
Eh?
How much? How much was the kapang?
이거
Peg one, kamsahamnida. See, sangsing sangsing. Bye bye. Alright, I'm just getting a little lunch so I can go shopping. My stomach is a little empty. I've only been eating snacks this morning. I, um, I was up late last night doing this live, and I went to bed at about 4 o'clock in the morning, my time, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, New York time. I figured they were just wrapping up the final parts of the testimony, which they were. And I went to bed immediately, but I had some furniture delivered to my house this morning at 7:30. I didn't know exactly what, I did not know exactly what the furniture was going to be because I had a few different things on order, and it just so happened to be, y'all, this ain't the place to get attention, okay? Please don't come in here spamming my chat trying to get attention. I have no choice but to hide you, okay? This ain't the place for that. Be respectful of me and let me talk my shit, all right? Let me go through these comments until my moderators come in here. Let me talk my shit before you start talking your shit, okay? No, some pool. I'm not a kid. I'm 44 years old. I haven't been a kid since 1998. Let me just put a couple people in timeout like some children because they don't know how to come in the chat and be respectful. It's too bad, though. Most of my moderators are in a time zone where they're most likely asleep. So I got to do the work myself. I don't mind. I've been a moderator on several channels, so I know how to moderate, baby. I am a moderator on several channels all over the world, so I know how to moderate. Hey, South Foods. I'm good. How are you? I hope you're good today. These grapes are good, Amar. I got some green ones and some red ones because they both taste really different. Emmanuel, thank you for checking in from Ghana. Shout out to you. Hey, Storm and Cammy. They are good. Hold on. I'm just going through the chat, putting stuff on timeout. I purposely, when I go live like this, I purposely don't just make it subscriber mode only because I want to see who's really out there. And you know how they say the freaks come out at night. So I'm in South Korea. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate the compliment. Adriana, I'm good. I'm tired. I'll be honest. I can't go back to sleep because I'm the type of person, and I'm at the age when I go to bed, I go to bed. I went to bed at 3 o'clock. I want to say 4 o'clock this morning so that I could get up and get this furniture delivered. Both of the pieces I was hoping to come came. I thought there was just going to be one of two, but it actually happened that the same delivery company delivered both pieces. So now my house is completely furnished. I don't need a damn thing. And I walked through my house this morning and I was like, damn, I got everything I needed within 2 weeks. And I don't owe anybody a dime. And I paid for all of it myself. Because in Korea, when you move into a house, it don't come with nothing. Not a refrigerator, not a dishwasher, not a washer and dryer, not a sofa, not a bed, not a nothing. So I had to furnish the whole house myself. And I'm not really into, I'm sorry, Adrian, I thought I said hello to you, baby. Yes, I have had cotton candy grapes before in America. They're very good. They're very yummy. Anyway, I woke up this morning to this delivery. Dude was super sweet. I made sure he had some snacks on the way out the door. And then I started doing some work to prepare for tonight's show. we're going to cover day 5 of the Diddy trial. So, um, that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Last night was cool. There were some surprises I wasn't expecting. I'm eating some smoked quail eggs right now. There were some surprises, a couple things. I don't think anything's been as shocking yet as, was it day 1? When we learned that P. Diddy liked nut on his nipples. Other men's nut. Where am I going after this? You'll have to see. You are now officially outing and abouting with DELACREMEDELA. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. So you'll have to see. I'm drinking a Jim Beam grapefruit highball. Watching Saturday afternoon traffic go by. I think I'm gonna let that up. What inspired me to go live just now was because I decided to get, it's about, I don't know what time it is. I should ask this older man. Hold on. Let me close a couple apps real quick. I'm honestly not sure what time it is. Let me see. Oh, he's walking away. I don't feel like switching over to another app to find out. It's about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon is what I'm gonna guess. But what inspired me to go live today was when I got this crab onigiri, and I knew I was gonna have to taste it with you. That's what your mama say when you go somewhere. That's funny. Oh, that's hilarious. 10:30 p.m. You are on the. Are you in Pacific time? For it to be that time, you got to be Pacific time, because what is it? I'm 1 hour. I'm 11 hours ahead of New York. I'm 1 hour ahead of Beijing. I'm about 4 hours ahead of Germany. I am 12 hours ahead of Chicago. 13 hours ahead of New Mexico. And 14 hours ahead of California. Oh, you're in Arizona. That's where I just moved from. I lived in Santan Valley. Oh, that's so cool. That's good. 1:30 in the Philippines. 1:30 p.m. That's where that old Vitale is right now, right? In Belleville. Okay. So, I don't know where that is in Arizona. Oh, Sedona. You're having a beautiful day. Well, a beautiful night. I was telling my daughter this morning, I was like, do you notice that we don't see any stars in the sky? Like, when you live, I'm going to answer your question, Amar, or Amar, I apologize. When you live in Arizona, you get used to seeing all the planets, Saturn, like clear as day, Jupiter, all of them. But you can see the rings around Saturn with the naked eye when you live in Arizona. But I've been here now since March, and I haven't seen one star in the sky at night. I don't even see the moon. I'm lucky, though. I can see the sun. When I lived in China, I couldn't see the sun at all. I was lucky if I saw the moon. But here comes a... I love older women in Korea. They all dress alike. I wouldn't say it's expensive to live in Korea. I have a much better standard of living than I did in America for half as much money. I'll be honest with you. People think my rent is high here in Korea, and it is half of what I spent in America for a whole lot less. I know, Sal. World, I mean, sort of. That's the way my life is going. I have the power to make my life what I want it to be. And that's kind of how things have gone so far. I'll be in London next month. My daughter was invited to a Hangul camp in July. And I was like, no, I'm sorry. I'll be in Mumbai that week. I'll be in Mumbai that week. Sorry. So, yeah, I guess you can say that. I don't go everywhere, though. I don't want to see everything. I'm a teacher, Adriana. I'm going to guess your name is Adriana. Because that's what it sounds. That's what you give me. You give me Adriana. Let me see about this tuna one. What's number one? With these onigiri, you have to open them a certain way. Otherwise, you destroy the snack. So this is number one. Definitely takes 2 hands to open these snacks. Number one. And then you got to take off. I'll show you guys the street a little bit. I teach English. I wouldn't tell you where I work. That's part of my privacy, and I maintain it very well. I'm sitting at a corner. Onigiri. Onigiri. I love it. We taught our kids how to make onigiri. We were celebrating Japan for multicultural celebration last week at my school. I teach at an English school where only foreigners speak English. Most of the Koreans there don't speak English, so it's kind of ironic. But I teach at an English school, and every month we have a multicultural celebration. And this month we celebrated Japan, so we taught the kids how to make onigiri. I've had this tuna one before. It's delightful. Very light and refreshing. 안녕하세요. Somebody was out here drinking last night. You see all those beers? I don't know if you heard me ask the lady, was it all right for me to drink this sitting outside? I'm still getting to know the customs and the laws here, and I want to make sure I respect them. And there is a similar colored YouTuber in Seoul who's causing a lot of problems in Korea, so I want to make sure I don't represent him. So I decided, thank you for the hearts, thank you for liking this live, thank you for subscribing to the channel too. I really appreciate that. So I wanted to ask the lady if it'd be okay. I know there's tables, so it's customary for me to eat outside. That wouldn't be normal in Japan. It would not be legal for me to sit here and eat in Japan, but I wanted to make sure it was okay for me to drink. And she thought about it. She was like, I don't know. And I was like, I'll be good, honey. I'm a 44-year-old woman. I know I look really good for my age, but I am not pop locking or dropping it. I just want to drink this little highball and go to Daiso. It's very peaceful. The city is amazingly peaceful. It's an administrative capital of Korea. So South Korea now has 2 capitals. And I live in one that's a little further south of Seoul. And on the weekends, basically, there's nobody here because there are no clubs. There's no subway. There's no party spots. So everybody goes home on the weekend or to Seoul and or Daejeon. And so I actually just went to this restaurant that people are there, like people that work there are there. But she was like, no, we're closed because it's too slow. She said, we'll open again on Monday. Thank you, Storm and Cammie. That's a really sweet compliment of you. I haven't been 32 since 2012. Oh, this is good. It's definitely a bike city. I was actually thinking on the walk here, replace my electric bike. Let me turn my Wi-Fi off. Sorry about that. I had to turn my Wi-Fi off. I'm going to replace my e-bike and have an extra seat put on the back of it. And then buy my daughter a bike as well. The extra seat is going to be so we can go further distances without her having to ride her bike. Because she wanted them kids to be like, I'm tired. I'm tired. We walked from home to here and I'm tired. So, it's not you. It was me, Storm and Cammy. Bye, Adriana. Thank you for your well wishes. Have a beautiful evening. Um, my Wi-Fi was on and it was still trying to connect because I'm not far from home. So, hold on. Let me go in and change it to turn it completely off. On, and it was still trying to connect because I'm not far from home. So it's giving you the blues. But we're on 5G now. And the city has free Wi-Fi, but I'm not a big fan of it. It can be kind of slow. It's barely just good enough to find out when the buses are running. Like you hop on the city Wi-Fi, go on Naver, which is like their Google Maps, find out when the buses are running, or order a taxi and then get right back off. That's what it's good for. Tuna was good. What else I got here? Um, I got a couple of vapes. I guess I'll try out real quick, see if I like them. One thing, if you don't know a lot about traditional Asian culture, whether it's China, Japan, Korea, I think those are the big three. Everything happens at the same time. So you'll notice you won't really see anybody cross the street for a while, and then a whole bunch of people across the street at the same time. It's just kind of how it is. Everybody's leaving Daiso at the same time, which is the department store across the street. It's after lunch, so here in Korea, people don't really come out on the weekends until the evening, which I really like. They take their rest and their leisure very, very seriously, because people here work long hours, really crazy hours. Me too. I do too. I work 45 hours a week. I work 6 weeks a month. Out of a 30-day week, I work 6 work weeks, not 4. So most people here, you won't see a whole lot of people in the street until, nah, you ain't gonna see no weed here. I stopped smoking weed a couple months before I even came here. I was drug tested within days of being here. I expect that when I go to London and come back next month, there'll probably be there'll probably be some spontaneous, oh, we need to drug test you. Oh, the doctor needs to see you for a medical exam. And then when I go to India too. It's not hot outside right now. It's pretty if it was Fahrenheit, I would say it's about 60 degrees, maybe 70. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. She's not answering me. Damn, you nosy. I said hello. She wanna know what the hell I'm doing so bad. I told you, nosy. Black people, we can't go nowhere, can we? We're never alone. No, I'm not in India. I'm in Korea. In Korea. This little baby is cute. She's with her grandparents for the weekend, so her parents can have some time alone. This is good. It's kind of sweet. I like that. Let me taste the other one and see if I like it. Whew. I know you guys have probably heard that if you buy cigarettes or any nicotine products here, the pictures on the box are always going to be pictures of somebody's medical ailment as a result of using a product like this. So this is the picture on the box. And I'm not trying to make jokes because, you know, people do get sick from doing shit like this. I believe this says road to stroke. It says nicotine, which is nicotine, chong dok, nicotine, chong dok. I need my glasses. Hold on. I put them. Paramylsil, no true. Yeah, I think it says nicotine road stroke. Let me try this other one, see if I like it. Okay, congratulations, Heather. I only start smoking nicotine when I leave America because everywhere I live in America, marijuana is legal. But here it's not. And I enjoy the ritual of smoking. I don't necessarily need the cannabis, but I enjoy the ritual. So when I'm in Asia, I do as the Asians do. Good for you. I didn't speak. Holy Mindset TV, I didn't see you say anything. Oh, Heather, you don't have to have it. Your mind is more powerful than that. Your brain is super powerful. If you decide you don't want something, you just don't want it. For real. I decided, nothing's going to keep me from moving to Korea. It's my destiny. It's part of my life path. So I removed everything from me that could keep me from it. Threw away all my booty shorts. But you can find vapes that don't have any nicotine. I mean, there's this one that I got in America for when I go on cruises. Because, when you cruise, you can't smoke no weed. But it's called an Evo bar. And they have them with nicotine and without nicotine. I got mine at a smoke shop. Stay strong, Heather. You don't even have to stay strong. Just admit you're weak to it. Be honest about it. I'm at peace with my weakness. I'm at peace with my desire. I'm at peace with my temptation. Anything you fight, you're going to wear yourself out. And there's no need to fight. On my other channel, Dayla the Demon Whisperer, I talk a lot about that. What the fuck you fighting for? This shit has been here since ancient times. And if you smoke, okay, forgive yourself and move on. You are the God you want to be, right? You're the God you want to see. Storm and Cammy, thank you. I got my glasses at the dollar store before I left America. I'm in South Korea. Rohan. Oh, teaching English was your dream? Yep, it's my job. It is my job. Whenever my family got to go back to America because of the pandemic, we were actually in China locked down during the pandemic. And my family decided to go back to America because it was safer. And as soon as I could get back outside, I popped back out. You hear me? I popped back out. Welcome back, Canadian Grower 420. It's good to see you. Thank you for following my channel. I really appreciate you. Thank you for your engagement as well. I can always depend on you to be here. Which country was the best so far? I've only lived in Korea, South Korea, and China, and by far, South Korea, incomparably so. If I was sitting out here in China and that lady had passed by, she would have got in my camera trying to figure out who I was talking to, or stood there and stared at me crazy, or followed me, or tried to touch my hair, or some crazy ignorant shit. She was a little nosy, but it wasn't nothing harmful. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I gotta get back in here and put some children in timeout. Sorry. Looks like I'm Panamanian. That's interesting. Thank you, Suzu Supernova. I appreciate you seeing. You see well. Teach you Korean. I'm learning myself, baby. Chenin Hangul Chogam. 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 Somebody gonna come in here in a minute and ask me in Korean if I speak Korean, and I'm gonna say the same thing. Chenin Hangul Chogam. I can read it, but I don't know what the hell I'm reading. You saw me just read. But not always do I know what I'm reading. But a lot of Hangul is actually English broken down into syllables, because King Sejong the Great, who created Hangul, he took a lot of Mandarin, which was the elite language of Korea, and a lot of English, and put it together to create a language so that people would not be kept out from knowledge. No, I'm not Latina. Nope, not officially. Yes, I do. I have a child. Storm and Cammy. No, these are grapes. These are grapes. I got some purple ones and some green ones. One of my students was trying to teach me how to say grape in Hangul yesterday. Siain mosuke. Siain mosuke. I think that's more of like the brand. Because this says kopodoi. Kopodoi. Man kopodoi. I don't know. It might be what kind of grape it is. I'm still learning a lot. I am still learning. The crazy thing is, I'll never put you in timeout for a long time, because I know you're going to come back. So I'll put you in timeout for a short amount of time, and then you're going to come back and make some more crazy comments and engage with my channel. And then YouTube is going to spread this live even further because you're engaging. And you're going to come back and say something crazy. So I'm going to put you in timeout for another 10 minutes. But you're going to keep watching because you want to come back. You know you're only on timeout for like 5 or 10 minutes. So you know you want to come back because you need the attention. You know, if I'm going to say something that's going to get her to say something back to me. I'm not new to this, bitch. I'm true to this. I've been on YouTube for 13 years. So you're going to come back 5 minutes, 10 minutes, say something else crazy, which helps with my engagement. And then I'm going to put you in timeout for 10 minutes, and you're going to keep watching because you're going to wait out that time. And you're going to say, I got to say something. I got to come up with something about her being black or having short hair or being a single mother or being a little thicker than the women I like or something. I got to say something about maybe how she flew to Korea with an EBT card or something. I got to find something to say because I need some attention. I mean, all you got to do is masturbate. If you need some attention, just masturbate. Then you won't need that attention anymore. I've been giving the same advice for years. Put it on your schedule twice a day. Meditate, hydrate, masturbate. In any order. In any order. I mean, my moderators will just block you. They'll just block you or time you out for 24 minutes. But I'm going to play the game with you because I have a degree in marketing. So I appreciate your engagement. I know what feeds the soul is attention. I know that most decisions that people make on a daily basis are emotionally driven, not logical. And it's always going to work in my favor, baby. I'm like Cardi B, but you watching though. So I just keep an eye on the I keep an eye on the comments so that I don't get my live shut down for people saying stupid stuff. 738 Polar Bear, you should learn the history of Korea. Because yes, Koreans did speak Mandarin. It was the elite language of Korea. Yes, it was, baby. You should learn history before you are loud and wrong. Because you loud and wrong right now. King Sejong the Great, which is the name of the city that I'm in, Sejong. King Sejong the Great invented Hangul because people were kept out of knowledge because everything here was in Chinese, and you could only know Chinese if you were rich and powerful. So he created the language. He kind of mixed some Chinese and some English. Like you saw me read something that said, what did it say right here? It said nicotine. Nicotine, that's what it means right here. Nicotine. That's English, but it's put in characters so that people who understood Chinese, people who understood English, he wanted to diversify China. He wanted China, I mean, not China, he wanted, now I gotta time you out. Damn, you shouldn't have said that. He wanted, but you'll be back because you know you need that attention. He wanted Korea to have a bigger, broader mind than just what the Chinese had to offer. So he created a language that everyone could access no matter what their experience or education or financial status was. And his goal was always to make Korea a diverse country, which is why he sent me here. You should learn history because you loud and wrong right now. Hey, Snowy Heart, sorry I missed your hi. I was giving a little lesson on history. Even though I'm an English teacher, I'm a scholar as well. So I wanted to make sure I gave that little history lesson. Look up Sejong the Great. Sejong, S-E-J-O-N-G, the, D-A, Great. And find out the history of Sejong and the legacy that he left in Korea. And his legacy was creating the Korean language. Some things you need to know before you talk. Man, it's too bad. I mean, Koreans know that at one time they were basically almost Chinese. Everything here was. I mean, that's why it's so easy to find Chinese food here. That's why it was so easy for me to learn Hangul, because I know Mandarin. As a matter of fact, there are some words that are exactly the same. I've said words to my students because I'm not allowed to speak Hangul in my classes. I'm only allowed to speak to my students in English so that they exercise their English. But you know, I speak to my daughter in Chinese. That's her first language. So I'll say stuff to my kids that they'll be like, "What? You know that word?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's Chinese." And they'll be like, "No, that's Korean." Hey, James Jones, thanks for being here. You might need to clean up the chat a little bit, baby. So, yeah, my kids will be like, "You know that word?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's Chinese." They're like, "No, that's Korean." They share a lot of language, a lot of food, a lot of culture, a lot of custom. Fortunately, they don't share hygiene. Much different when it comes to hygiene. Much different when it comes to conflict resolution and government and order. And you know, the Confucianist country is Korea. Although China's known for being the Confucianists, they are not. Koreans live by, well, on the surface, in a very superficial way, they live by Confucianist principles. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and James, do me a favor. If you see somebody talking crazy, don't block them. Just time them out for about 5 minutes, because then they'll come back and talk crazy again and add to our engagement and help grow our channel. And, you know, because they got to come back and say something. They can't not. Something about a small penis makes you have to talk loud. So put them in timeout for about 5 minutes. Thank you. I'm so glad I got these from the Dollar Tree, because I've almost lost them so many times. They'll come back in 5 minutes because they're watching. You know, when we put them in timeout, James, they're watching. I only put them in timeout for like 5 or 10 minutes. They're gonna watch because they gotta get that attention. You know, people don't masturbate for some reason. You know, we talk about that. And so they'll come back in 5 minutes, say something crazy again. We'll put them back in timeout, and the cycle will continue. What's up, Ken, Edmund, Snow Lesser, JR, Bigger Than Life? I'm sorry, Co-Lesser. My apologies. I guess I should put my glasses back on. This man is hanging out. He just drank an iced coffee sitting here. Now, if he was in China, I would think he was trying to figure out what I was saying, but Koreans ain't that nosy, and they ain't got nobody to report what I'm saying to. This is a very democratic country, so free speech is what it is. He sat here and drank the iced coffee. Then he went over to Daiso and got something, and then came back to the store and got some cigarettes. Now he's sitting and chilling. He is enjoying his Saturday. Do you hear me? Maddie, stay focused, baby. Don't let that ADHD have you out here embarrassing yourself, okay? Don't let that autism have you out here making yourself look stupid. Be careful. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Missouri micro grow. It is 2:59 p.m. I have a show at, did I say 7:30? Yeah, we're going to do a breakdown episode, James Jones, at 7:30. You know, we didn't wrap up until about 3 o'clock in the morning, my time last night. I had to get up in the morning, this morning. The first thing I did this morning was try to figure out if today was Friday or Saturday. You know, that's the first thing you do. Because I woke up at 7:30 and that just felt really late, which it was. And I was like, oh shit, what day is it? But it was Saturday, and I had already arranged for some furniture to get delivered to my house today at 8 o'clock. And he was there by 8. Like, he was setting up the second piece of furniture by 8. Shout outs to him. But I'm tired. I'm not gonna go to sleep though. I'm just gonna make some more espresso. 2 a.m., honey. Thanks for hanging out with me, James. Nuxie, you don't have to defend her if you got that tism too. Did I trigger you, baby? I didn't mean to trigger you, honey. I grew up at a time when it just wasn't acceptable to behave poorly in public. Y'all be making excuses for people. People be out here just wilding. Oh, I'm sorry. She has ADHD. I don't give a fuck. I'm 4'11". I have to behave well. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. I can't just misbehave and pop in people's chat talking crazy just because I'm 4'11". It's ridiculous how acceptable bad behavior has become. Now that white people are crackheads too, they make excuses for all kind of behavior, huh? Thank you, Gabriel. I appreciate your compliment. That was really nice of you. These grapes are really good. I'm about to bust open these green ones too. Now somebody is gonna say something in the chat about me putting balls in my mouth. Something corny and predictable. That's funny. James, we never deal with this on the breakdown because I go live from StreamYard. And when you go live from StreamYard, it's actually seen, it's propagated by YouTube very differently. So people aren't scrolling through their shorts and then come up on my live on YouTube when I use StreamYard. But right now, just going straight from my mobile device, mobile live, not the desktop, it just scrolls through. And there's some lonely trolls out there, honey, living in their mama's house without a woman to call. You know what I'm saying? Some lonely people out there. What do the lonely do on Friday night? What do they do? What do they do? They troll on YouTube. What do they do? What do they do? They troll on YouTube. It's cute. I appreciate you guys' engagement, whether I like it or not. Let me let you guys people watch for a little bit. No, James, absolutely not. I stopped smoking weed on New Year's Day, baby. That was the last day I smoked a little cannabis. My neighbors had a party. You know, one of the Mexican parties you can hear all through the neighborhood. And I sat outside, smoked some weed, and then that was it. I was done with it. Thank you, Dashi. I'm having a really good day. Thank you. I appreciate you loving my energy. It's all love. Thank you so much. Mm. Mm. Let me let you guys people watch a little bit so you can get off my nuts. Thank you, Nacho. I haven't done my hair at all today. Every once in a while, I just come on here and show y'all what I really look like. I depend on my natural beauty. Every once in a while, honey. Today was one of those once in a whiles. I got about 4 hours of sleep last night. And tonight's going to be... No, I can sleep in tomorrow because tomorrow's Sunday. I don't have anything to do. It might be another long night tonight because we got to go through... We went through all the testimony last night for Friday. But we didn't go through some of the commentary we like to check out. So I was reviewing a video by Chronicle Speaks. 안녕하세요. I was reviewing a video by Chronicle Speaks earlier on the way here. And then we're going to go back over a couple other things that I'm going to watch with you for the first time. So you will see, stay focused, hate. Stay on subject just a little bit. Don't come in here talking your shit before I get to talk my shit, okay? That's really rude, honey. Thank you, not your Wi-Fi. That's a nice compliment. It's very rude. Let me just let you see me. It's very rude to go in somebody's live and just say random shit. That's that tism. Only you have to be American because only in America do we show off our retards. In other places, they put retarded people away unless they know how to behave. Only in America is being retarded perfectly normal. I don't understand it. Only in America. Bust open these other grapes. I was gonna run over to Daiso because when I got my dressing table delivered this morning, I thought it came with a seat. But then I realized I got way too many dining room chairs. And one of them actually matches my bedroom. So I decided to use it as a seat instead. But I'm gonna come to Daiso anyway, because Daiso is like our Target. I'm gonna come in here anyway and see what I see. You know what I'm saying? Stay on topic. If I'm putting you in timeout right now, it's because you're off topic. Let me talk my shit before you talk your shit. If you want to, like, say shit, go live. And I'm sure people will come. I think this is like a vanilla vape, James. And I think this is like, it's just like a sweet, I don't know what flavor it is. It's called Blue Lagoon. And this one is called, I don't know. Hold on. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to read it. It's in Korean. Let me read it real quick. There you go. Getting off topic. If I put you in timeout, it's just because I just want to give you a chance to think about your next awkward comment. So you can make it a real good one. Then this says it just says nicotine Yonggang. That's what it says in Korean. Let me see if the camera will focus. That's what it says in Hangul. Nicotine Yonggang. I don't know. What do the lonely do on a Friday night? I got to Korea on a plane. It was an 11-hour flight from, where did we fly out of? Was it Denver? I flew about 2.5 hours or an hour and a half from Phoenix to Denver. And then I had this really expensive meal at the airport. And then we flew 11.5 hours to Korea. Hey, Stanley. Hey, Myunt Mong. Oh, you came here for work. I work here in Korea. My job is as a native English teacher. Oh, a box just, oh, my new green screen just got delivered to the house. I just got the notification. I told everybody last night on the show I was going to order a second green screen so I could have a big enough green screen because my camera is very wide. And I wanted to make sure that there was enough green screen to cover the background to improve the quality of our show. Forgive me for being sarcastic, Belisario. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. Forgive me, please. What do they do? What do they do on a Friday night? What do they do? What do they do? What do the lonely do on a Friday night? What do the lonely do on a Friday night? They troll YouTube. That's crazy. I love it. It's so sweet. Thank you for your engagement, everyone. Thanks for your comments. Yes, Korea. Why Korea? That's a loaded question. That's a very loaded question. I've answered it several times, but it's very loaded. I'm sorry. Oh, that's a nice compliment, Kosier. Thank you. I think she's a goddess. Hello, Nikki. Hey, Lisa. Thank you for saying like the video. I told y'all somebody was going to say something about me putting balls in my mouth. See that dumb nigga talking about some, ain't nobody thinking about that. I told you. Something real corny. I told you. Oh, Lisa, if anybody says anything off the wall, don't block them. Don't put them in a long timeout. Just put them in timeout for like 5 minutes so they can think of something else corny to say. And then come back and say it. Because while that 5 minutes is rolling, they're going to keep watching because they're waiting for that 5 minutes to be up so they can say something else. And that'll give them a chance to think about, you know, whatever they might say. And then they'll come back and engage with us again. Boost us up in the algorithm so everybody can see we in here having a great time. Yes, grapes. These taste like muscadines. That might be what that says, because that says Mosukat. So I'm thinking these are muscadines. Remember I told you, or I taught you rather, that Hangul is a conglomerate of Chinese and English. For the person who said that Koreans never spoke Chinese, I think this is muscadine, Mosukat. That's what that says. Where am I at, Robert Ponce? I'm in Korea. I'm sitting outside of a convenience store, enjoying the sunshine and some grapes. Yes, Vivi, I am in Korea. Ooh, they're so good. I just enjoyed some amazing crab onigiri. You gotta go back a little bit to see that. And I had some smoked quail eggs a minute ago. Kitchen sink, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about, sweetheart. I couldn't tell you what you're talking about. I couldn't tell you, baby. It is election season here in Korea. Looks like these guys are running for, I'm gonna guess, I don't know what, but none of them look trustworthy to me. None of them look trustworthy to me. What's up, Omega? Y'all breakdown crew, you down for going live tomorrow morning your time? It's gonna be about 6:30 a.m. in New York when I get started. Cause you know we do long shows, so I just want to start early enough so I can be up all night. Okay, in Dallas. Shout outs to Dallas. So Peck Lee says Iche Myongin. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. We de Hapnida. I don't know what that means either. I'm sorry, baby. You might have to write that in English because I don't have another device to write it out on my phone and then translate it. I'm sorry. I can read Hangul, but I'm really not great at knowing what I'm reading yet. I'm sorry, baby. It'll be night here in about 4 hours. So we're going live at 7:30 in the evening, my time, 6:30 in New York, 6:30 a.m. I know y'all gonna be up. I know who my demographic is for the breakdown, so I know y'all gonna be up. Y'all niggas get up at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, roll a blunt, make a cup of coffee, and sit on the porch. Tell me I'm lying, Danny. Tell me I'm lying. Alexis, you gotta stay on topic. Yeah. It's being retarded for me is not something I have sympathy for. I still think that if you're retarded, Lee Jae-myung is great. Let me see which one is Lee Jae-myung. Lee, I don't see a Lee Jae-myung. Hold on, let me see. Is one of these politicians Lee Jae-myung? I don't see. I see E. Jae-myung. Oh, E. Jae-myung. This one right here. That's who you're talking about? Park Lee? Is that who you're talking about? Oh, that's right. E means Lee. When you see somebody's last name is E, that means their last name is E. Oh, you're my Sung name. Thank you for teaching me that. I forgot about that. Thank you, Park Lee. Park Lee, I forgot about that. Park Lee. When you see a Korean with the last name, with the surname, and it is in Hangul E, which is what this is, that O and that I is E. That is in English, so to speak, or Chinese, it would be Li. Thank you. I enjoyed that moment. Thank you for that. Number one, yes. And he is number one. Well, I don't have a dog in the fight, honey. I do want to understand though, what are they running for, Lee? It is illegal for me to protest or participate in political activities here, but I do like to be informed since I live here and I pay taxes. I mean, I could look at their eyes and tell most of them, if they don't have a criminal record, they should. I can tell by the way many of them are running their campaigns that they are misusing money that could be used for something else. Yeah, it is a government role, Maddie. We got that far. But, Pak, are you here in Korea? What are they running for? I see Chikumin. I don't know what that means. I see looks like Ching Chong Dong. I don't know what that means. I see Saint Lo Un or On. I can't tell because it's kind of far away. Annyeonghaseyo, Norton. Annyeonghaseyo. I'm not sure what any of that means. Hang Kyo-yan. I don't know what they're running for. Tell me what they're running for, Pop. I don't mean to take over the chat with political conversation, but as I have told people previously in this live, Let me talk my shit before you start talking your random ass shit about Palestine and Martin Luther King. Okay? If you really just want somebody to watch you and see what you got to say, go live. I'm sure there'll be enough people who come in your chat and talk about what you're talking about. But I am literally, right before you came in here, Pac, I literally was sitting here looking at these dudes like, because my daughter was asking me, what are they running for? And I was like, I don't know. And Kim Yoon Soo has had for the last 3 days people on the corner in Dorumdong, here in Sejong, singing very loudly. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what are you running for people to sing? Sebastian, I'm in Korea, baby. I don't have a problem with anybody that respects Trump. If you came in here to get attention, I've never lived under one of Trump's presidencies. I've never in my life lived in America while Donald Trump was president. So I don't know. I don't even know what that's like on a personal level. Cable guy told me the other day he liked Trump, and I was like, okay, good for you. Everybody has a right to their opinion. I don't know much about the dude other than what's on paper. So there's that. Norton, I don't know what you mean when I don't want to ignore your question, but I don't know what it means. Are there more people of color out? Out of what? People of color out of what? I live in Korea. These are people of color. They may not know it, but these are people of color. I live in Korea. They're people of color. These are colored people. Literally. FV120 FPS JJ. Hola, ¿cómo está? I am having fun, Sebastian. I just finished my snacks. Oh, I got some more grapes. I'm going to take these home, though. I ate the red ones and the green ones. Now I'm going to eat the seedless red ones. What is that? Chopudo. Chopudo. Is that how you say grapes? Pot? Chopudo? Right here? Chopudo? That's joke, not choke, right? Chopudo, right? Zokpodo. That's what it is. Zokpodo. Really? They're the biggest grapes you've ever seen? Do you live in a poor country? Sebastian, no shade if you do. I'm just wondering. John, I'm chilling. I'm sitting outside on a Saturday afternoon, relaxing. I'm about to go in and do a little bit of shopping at our local Target-like place called Daiso. I'm gonna finish my highball first, though. Oh yeah, Sebastian, you do live in a poor country. Okay, I understand. You live in the U.S. Yeah, when I mean, I'm a native from America, so I understand. I'm a Native American. And what's crazy is when you leave America, fruit actually tastes like fruit. So these grapes actually tasted like grapes. They didn't just taste like sweet water. I just heard a kid say, "Mama," and I got shook. The fuck? That's not mine, though. When you're hiding from your kids and they find you. No, I'm not in the military. I'm a teacher. I just moved to Korea in March. I am not in the military, honey. I'm a teacher. I gotta finish this so I can go. It's literally 5% alcohol. That's why. It just tastes like a grape aid. Like grape with soda water. I'm at Porter Rest Out. I only got it just to have a little snack to sit here and eat. But I think I'm going to. Damn, I paid 101 for this bag. I think I'm gonna throw the trash away and keep the bag. Hold on, I'll be right back. I teach English. Excuse me. I told you Maddie was gonna come back and say something else crazy. I see you in 5 minutes, Maddie. I told you I don't block these people. They gonna wait out that little 5 minutes and they gonna come back and say something else. Cause they need the attention. And I haven't really been on YouTube consistently for a while. So I need their engagement. No, Emmanuel, I'm not married. I'm about to really make them mad in a minute. You think they was mad I was smoking a vape? I'm about to smoke a real cigarette. Ah. Action like what, Sebastian? I don't know. Emmanuel, why am I not married? Because I don't want to be. What do you mean? I don't understand that question. Why am I not married? Like that's a norm or like people are supposed to be married. Why am I not? Because I'm not. Because I'm not in a romantic committed relationship with anybody I want to be married with too. This city is not a nightlife city, Sebastian. That's a good question. I live in the second administrative capital of Korea. It's a very conservative um, business city. Here, you work for the government. Most of my students, their parents work for the government. That's why our English schools are not open on the weekend because people here leave on the weekend. It is very clean. It's a very clean city. Why did I just show you the ground? That's crazy. It is. It's a very clean city. I love it. Hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. There you go. It's beautiful. I love it. I am learning Hangul Mitchell, John Mitchell. I'm learning. Right now, I teach at a kindergarten. I don't teach all ages, but I'm able to. I've taught all ages. I've taught English. I think my oldest student was about 80, and my youngest student was 2. Or no, 16 months. So I've taught all ages English. I don't fight. I don't argue. I just put that bitch in a timeout. Ah, it's funny. John, I've been here since March. I moved here in March. So I'm still very new to Korea. I've lived in Asia off and on since 2016, though. I'm not new to Asia, but I'm new to Korea. Very different in a few ways, but you have to remember that Korea has a very great relationship with the United States of America. So there are a lot of things here that, I mean, there's a long-standing rumor that South Korea is a colony of America, which is not legally true. But America does have a lot of influence over Korea. As a matter of fact, the Korean embassies in America, on their websites, they say we will always stand with the United States of America, which not every country says. So a lot of things here are In a lot of ways, I feel like I'm, you know, in America, but there are many things that are very, very different in good and not so good ways. You know, in ways that make me comfortable, things are different, and in ways that make me uncomfortable, things are different. It's not America. So, and that's where I'm from. But I lived in China for 4 years, so in a lot of ways it's similar, and in a lot of ways it's dissimilar. Like this person riding down the street on this bike, covered from head to toe. That's very, very Chinese. They do not like the sun because they do not want to be black. Don't like the sun. Thank you, Lisa. I don't want to be. But this lady yelled at me. This happened to me when I lived in China too. But I was going down the street, walked down the street about 2 weeks ago, and this lady yelled at me to cover up because I was gonna become black, and I was like, "Bitch, I am." No, petty crime doesn't happen here. There's not a lot of crime here. If there is crime here, it's on a political or corporate level. But this is a place I could literally walk away, leave my purse on a table, and nobody would bother it. You know, it's not that kind of place. Maybe in Seoul, but definitely not here where I am. As a whole, though, Korean culture, petty crime is not really a thing. No, marijuana, cannabis is not legal here, not in any form, not even CBD. Mm-mm. And everybody gets drug tested when they come here. Some people get drug tested at the airport when they come to visit. If I came here with dreadlocks in, I'm guaranteeing you they would have drug tested me at the airport. It is. It's a good place to raise a family, too. It's a very family-friendly city that I live in. This is actually the only city in Korea with an increasing birth rate. People are actually having kids and raising children here, which is why it's a great city to be a teacher in, because there's work, you know. I haven't smelled cannabis here at all. I don't think it's anything people here do. If they do, I don't know them. And I don't want to be associated with people who smoke cannabis. I don't fuck with people who don't do what I don't do. And I don't smoke cannabis anymore. I did do that U-turn. I was looking at him, that delivery driver. I sure was. I caught that. Heck yeah, I caught that. I love the way Koreans drive, though. Much better than most places in Asia. Much more orderly. Quiet. As a matter of fact, they make Korean cars with quieter engines. If you notice, you don't hear any cars driving by. You won't. They're just quieter. It's just a quieter place. Everything here is quieter. People are quieter. They talk quieter. In my home, I don't hear my neighbors. Well, at night, I hear a neighbor above me walking. But I don't hear their televisions or their music or their children. At a certain point here, everybody kind of just slows down and gets quiet. You don't hear people talking in the street at all, do you? Nope. When I lived in China, I could rarely ever record away from home because people just were so fucking loud. Hold on, let me throw this away. You notice, like all these cars were just sitting at the stoplight. You didn't hear anybody's music. I mean, this is an extremely quiet city. I love it. My cup of tea. Should have brought my shopping cart, but I think I'm gonna buy one when I get there anyway. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for hitting that like button and subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate that. All right, let's go across the street and do a little bit of shopping real quick. Let's go to Daiso. Ooh, the sun is coming out a little bit. Where you at? There he is. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cross the street. It's completely abnormal for me to cross the street while the little man doesn't tell me I can. But I'm American and I know how to cross the damn street without a light. You just look and you either walk or you don't walk. My daughter told somebody, she said, we just look across, look both ways. You don't need no light to tell you to go. All right, let's go to the store. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa said subscribe to the channel, y'all. Because we got all kind of shit popping over here. You never know what to expect. I like it like that. I don't like to be pigeonholed. See, that little girl is going to leave that scooter there and nobody's going to bother her scooter. It's going to be safe.